Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends of the Konrad Adenauer Foundation, my name is Stefanie Rothenberger and I'm the director of Konrad Adenauer Foundation's Rule of Law program for Anglophone Sub-Saharan Africa. As the year comes to a close, I am happy and pleased to present to you a new edition of our African Voices on the Rule of Law, which is an annual series of interviews with selected experts from the region who will give an account on the state of the rule of law in 2022. Africa, as many parts of the world, continues to experience unprecedented challenges, ranging from the effects of the corona crisis to climate change, extreme weather situations, food insecurity, armed conflict, or an increasing threat of terrorism. And of course, the war in Ukraine and its detrimental global impacts that can be felt so strongly, especially in Africa, does not help to improve the overall situation. These challenges have affected the observance and the adherence to the rule of law on the continent in varying degrees. There have been low moments and deplorable setbacks, especially when it comes to unconstitutional change of governments, corruption and kleptocracy, or armed conflicts and the oftentimes grave violations of human rights coming with it, all of which speaks to an inherent weak rule of law regime in many parts of the continent. However, in our gallery, we also would like to stress positive developments that have stirred hope in many on the continent. Like, for example, the firm stance the Kenyan judiciary has taken in the protection of the Constitution of Kenya in the face of attempted amendments through the so-called Building Bridges initiative. But it was not only the strength of an independent judiciary we, as a rule of law program, observed with great interest. It was also the pride and the strong ownership of the citizens of Kenya of their constitution that was impressive to note. We, as a rule of law program, will continue to be active on the continent in support of the rule of law. And we have done so in the course of this year through numerous projects, be it on constitutional reform, on international criminal justice and the fight against impunity, on climate and environmental justice, or on the cooperation of regional African courts, or by supporting young legal academics or female leaders from the field of the rule of law. Or last but not least, by helping to improve constitutional literacy and legal awareness among citizens on the continent. Please regard this gallery, our African Voices on the Rule of Law, as our present to you towards the end of the year. It's a present for all of those who have continuously supported us, to our wonderful partners and friends without whom our work on the continent would not be possible. May this gallery and the insights given by outstanding thought leaders from the region be an inspiration to stay by our side, to further support us, or to join us in our endeavor, which is a joint endeavor by a stable, committed network across the continent to support and strengthen the rule of law, democracy, and human rights in Sub-Saharan Africa for the sake of a more sustainable, stable, and peaceful continent. I wish you happy holidays and a blessed new year. Thank you.